Well, hi everybody, and welcome back to the 8-bit SMP server. And someone put up this really nice map of the server. And as I was looking at it, you can see spawn right here at the fountain. And this is the inn. And like the biggest feature on the whole server is my base right here. And I kind of feel a little bit bad about it because it's like bigger than the spawn area, bigger than every other build. I guess I didn't realize I was making it that big, but this map looks really nice, and this looks pretty nice. So the only thing is like the andesite renders as sand right now, which that doesn't look too good, but if the paths were all set up right, that would look sweet. So yeah, today guys, I'm going to be building some AFK pods. What is an AFK pod, you may ask? Well, it's not really anything useful, but I built it in my last multiplayer world with my friends, and basically it was for me to be AFK near my base and keep the iron farm running. So that's what I used it for, but I don't think anyone else really used it. And it like keeps you safe from like a creeper won't blow up and everything. And it's just like kind of a cool little thing to build. I just like it for some reason. So I actually recorded an episode of me building them a long time ago, like a tutorial, but I never uploaded it because it was that time when I wasn't sure about uploading Minecraft. So I needed a spot to build it because for it to be useful, I want it to be in spawn and in the spawn chunks because, well, let's see. I don't know if we build the iron farm in the spawn chunks. I don't think we will I don't think anyone will even need to be on the server for it to run. So this could be even more pointless than it was before. But just in case, I want to build it in the spawn chunks. And actually, come to think of it, I don't really know where the spawn chunks are. So I'm going to cut real quick and find the spawn chunks. If this is in the spawn chunks, I'm probably just going to tear this down because this is Ordinary Jack's little shop, and he left the server. So, oops. This is open, and I'm definitely going to take these lamps for sure. Right now, actually. Because I'm kind of low on glowstone / lamps. I shouldn't have crafted. Because I already like got all the resources for this build, which it uses lamps. And I already crafted some, which I shouldn't have. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out. Oop! Finally, I can use my diamond sword. Let's see how good this thing is. Knockback. It's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I always like to use up like my crappy gear before I move on to my next gear. So kind of OCD, but yeah, I'll check the spawn chunks, and if this is in the spawn chunks, I'll tear it down and start building, and probably get back to you guys as I build it and talk to you about my recent trip to Chicago. So that'll be fun. All right, be right back. It is time to destroy. So yeah, I found the spawn chunks. It was pretty easy to find. I watched a video from Drankus Dank on YouTube, and really it only just took a compass. And then just a little math and kind of like marking out some chunks and stuff. It took me about 10 minutes or 10 to 20 minutes just to watch the video and everything. Okay, I need to like get one of these chests. Oh, I got chests. So the actual center of the spawn chunks is 0, 0, like XZ coordinate, which does not happen all the time, and I don't know if it's a coincidence or if it was how this map was generated, but it's out there in the water, and IOUX, the owner of the server, had already marked 0, 0, and I did all that work and just found out that his marker was also the center of the spawn chunks. And since it's 0, 0, it's really, oh my gosh, well, that'll help destroy stuff. So, oh no, my chest. Did I put anything in there yet? Oh, I didn't even set it down. I don't know what I was saying. But yeah, Oh, it just makes it really easy to find the chunks. You just kind of, where it says chunk 2011 in, and then it's 815. That's the chunk we're in. So you can go basically till that 8 goes to 16 and that 15 goes to 16. So as you can see, if we walk forward, it'll switch to 16, and my base is, so that means my base is outside the spawn chunks, which means my little chicken farm isn't always running, which is not the best, but that's okay. All right, let's start throwing stuff we don't need immediately. Well, I need most of this stuff. Well, I'll get rid of a lot of it and then clear out Jack's stuff. So yeah, just last night I got back from Chicago. Just me, my wife, and my side of the family just decided to go because I start my full-time job in about 10 days. So we probably won't be able to do that kind of stuff much anymore, like with the entire family. So it was good to just be with the family, kind of the last hurrah before I start working, because I do not get a lot of vacation. I get like 2 days. 2 days till the end of the year, and then only 1 week next year, which is kind of poopy, but it's my first job, like first engineering job, so gotta pay my dues, and then I start getting 2 weeks in 2016, and then I don't know what's gonna happen. So, and then once I have like 3 years experience, then I can like go move to a different company, and like they'll start me at a lot better stuff. That's the plan anyway. And once I get famous on YouTube, then I'll just stay home and play games. But yeah, Chicago, we actually, I live in Fort Wayne, Indiana, so we drove up to Chesterton, Indiana, and we took a train from Chesterton called the South Shore Line, and we rode it into Chicago, which was pretty sweet. And then once we were in Chicago, we like didn't have a car or anything, so we just rode like the subways and stuff and the buses, which is pretty fun. And you feel kind of like an idiot the first time you're doing it, because it's mostly people on the public transit are mostly just like people that actually live there, and you can tell like they get, like if it takes you a while to like figure out how to get on the subway and get tickets and where the train is going, all that, people can sometimes get annoyed at you, but that's okay. Like I understand. Ooh, is that Podsel? And then it just breaks. Oh, that's kind of crappy. I was looking for some of that. I'll find some eventually. But yeah, so when we got to Chicago, we basically dropped our suitcases off at a hotel, and then we hopped right back on the subway and rode up to a Chicago Cubs game, which was pretty fun. Baseball isn't my most favorite thing in the world, but just being at like a MLB baseball game is freaking fun. And oh, shit. Oops. So this is James's house, I think. Whoops. Let's see. So we got to the baseball game. That all went well. And we ended up leaving because it went into like 15 innings of overtime or whatever you call it. So that was good thing. I'm glad we didn't stay. It was like stayed on till like 1 a.m. or something. And then we went back to the hotel, and we got up the next morning and went to this really cool McDonald's that was like 2 stories high and had like, it's like all glass and like metal. And that was pretty fun. My family, like whenever we go on trips, we just like, we stop at McDonald's at least like 4 times throughout the trip. It's insane. It's just really convenient, like when you're driving, which we weren't driving, but when you're driving on the road, you just stop and just go to the bathroom and get some McDonald's and stuff. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to need a hole here anyways. Ooh, that's a big deal because James's thing. Okay, this could be a issue. I need like a hole for the redstone, and his house is right here. So maybe I can move it here, like cut out this hole or this hill a little bit. So yeah, we woke up and then we moved to a different hotel because the first one was kind of to save money, and then the second one was a really nice one. So we took our suitcases to that hotel, and then we just walked around Chicago, and we went to Millennium Park and watched like a live orchestra practice, which is really sweet for free. And walked around, and then I'm kind of having trouble remembering. It's like all a blur, kind of shoved in. The placement is awesome. Yeah, I could kind of agree with that. And then the next day, which was our last day, we took like a boat tour and they like talked about the architecture, which was freaking interesting because it had a lot of engineering stuff in it, which I'm mechanical, not a civil engineer, which is kind of what that's all about. But we take a class called statics, which is like all about figuring out the forces on beams, and that's like a lot of what they talked about, like how the structure of the buildings are like. But they talked about a lot like how the structure holds up, and how they like incorporated like architecture, which is kind of more of like the design and looks of it. Okay, so I'm gonna figure this out and get like a building platform set up, and then we'll start building, and I'll keep talking and boring you guys to death. Okay. Be back. I think Cherry's a little bit confused at what this is going to be. He has just been pacing here for like 5 minutes. Oh, now he's checking the top. He's like, "What could this be?" Actually, no. I think he's British, so it'd be like, "Oh, what could this be then? What is it? Some kind of villager thingamabob?" You shall see, You shall see, mate. Yeah. I'll talk to him in his own language. Yeah, that's right. Oh, he's so bloody confused. Hasn't got a clue what's going on. Oh, man, that's funny. He was checking that out hardcore. So, yeah, I decided not to build it over here just because it was too... If I build it with it facing toward where I'm looking, it would have been back here, and I think it would have been like too tucked away. So hopefully I can this is kind of open now. I'll have a nice path coming through here to stop here, and then I'll break this down to continue the path out to the farm probably. So it's just kind of natural to walk through here, and then it'll just be part of spawn almost. So here are the pods. There's 4 of them. And they're not operational yet, but essentially what you do is you just hop in one, and there'll be a lever up here. You hit the lever. This will close down on you, so you're safe, and this light will show that your cell is occupied. And I don't know, I just kind of like it. I think it's kind of cool. It's like you're like in cryo sleep or something, and it reminds me of Halo 4 when you like pull the lever to unlock. Anyways. How many do we need to start a breeder? It takes 2 because you can... Actually 2 now since new mechanic, because you can trade with them and then they'll want to breed. But I think you have to set up like a wheat farm, so they are planting crops, and then that's how they get in the mood. So, oh, I see what he meant. He said He was like, spawn is looking very bushy or something. So yeah. Wow. Yeah. Looks good. I guess. Oh. Oh. Oh, wow. Up here. That's a lot. He's determined to make spawn look gross. Yeah, he's the one that like, this used to like be a big mountain and stuff, and he's like flattened it, and I guess he's been bone mealing. So anyway, let's continue with the build here. So when I made it in creative, it was just sitting on a flat world, but I think what I'm going to do is tuck it into this hill here. That'll look kind of nice. Okay, so the front is completely finished. So we need to start on the redstone. And I shouldn't have added the glass yet, but because it's nice to have those levers on to see how it's working. Okay, so right here is where the lever is coming out. So we will get the power from that lever with this redstone dust. And here's where I need to kind of dig out some stuff. So yeah, this build isn't the greatest build, but it is a totally original design, which that's kind of my thing, you guys know, so that's why I'm building it. I'm not sure how it's going to be accepted by the members here. They might think it's totally stupid, I don't know. All right, and let's see, there should be, yes, a hole here. Oh, wow. And I don't have to, let's see. Just need this, really. Okay, that's all I needed to dig. Okay, where's my little exit here? I pray we get a with a priest with zombie flesh trade. Yes, that would be nice. I've actually never been on the server with Golden Bumblebee. He's always on like early morning, I think, because he's in the UK. Okay, so there's an easier way, or I should say a more efficient way to do the redstone that I'm about to do. But since, since these are these pods are right next to each other. If you just make a single pod, you can make the redstone a lot better. But since these are squished next to each other, you kind of have to do some tricks to get the redstone down to the bottom piston. There's a piston right under this block, which will push it up. So to get I just like the levers on the ceiling. I could probably make this a lot better if I just didn't put the lever on this block, but I just like the fact that you look up and then, yeah, there's a lever up there. It's just kind of cool in my opinion. So to get the redstone down, I do this little trick, which I'm having trouble remembering because this was like a nice open flat world when I did this. I believe oh yeah, sorry. I needed to dig out one more layer here. That's why I was confused. So basically, you can drop down redstone down 2 blocks like this. So that's the method that I'm going to be using mostly to get the redstone down there. And there we go. And I will be using stone brick. I got this from Etho. He always uses, I think it was Etho, he always uses stone brick when he puts redstone on anything. So he knows that if someone is digging or he's digging, just digging, and he comes across stone brick underground, he knows that there's redstone on it and he won't like mine it. and you'll keep all the redstone intact. Now that would be like for a huge project, and that would come in handy more, but just as a convention now, I've just gotten to the habit of always using stone brick here. So I'm going to do the trick again and drop it, and I think I can finally jump down. Let's see. I think it can go here. Yes. Come on. There we go. And we'll do it one more time. Put it right here. And we'll still need these, so let's do this. And that was let's see, okay. And then here to figure this part out, to get the piston and the light on the same time, I know that I need a torch right here. And then I kind of worked backwards to get down. So what I did was here. I hate wasting blocks, by the way. I hate wasting anything. Okay, and then all I need to do, and I think the number of inversions is right, because all I do is run this. Actually, this might not be right. I think I have to do one more inverter to get this right. So let's see. I think I need one more strand, and then that. And then this. No, that is not right. I think, oh, okay. I think that needs to go there. Boy, okay. Well, we'll see if the amount of inversion is right here. Okay, so the lever is off. Yep. I think this is right. Yes, okay. Let's repeat that. So this is not very technical redstone, it's just getting it. It's just kind of, I want to keep it as compact as possible, but also, am I out of torches? Boo. I want to keep it as compact as possible, and just the constraint with the lever up there just makes it harder to do than normal. Okay. I can't believe that should have been. Okay, I don't remember it looking like this, but maybe it's right. I don't know. I'll just clear this out for fun. I also like to make like maintenance tunnels. Oh, I'm gonna need that there. Oh, that's supposed to be wool. I like to make it so people can see the redstone and go down and look at it. I don't know why. Oh, but my maintenance store isn't gonna work like it used to because it's buried in this tunnel. Well, I'll just put a door on the side, I guess. I don't know. And use cobblestone, fill this, and there. I think that is gonna be good. And I guess I'll leave these. Why? Oh, it's because the sun. I was like, why is it still light in here? Okay, let's test one. Kabam. I need to get rid of that crap. Yeah. I don't like how you can see out, but anyways, when someone goes in there, unless someone like breaks blocks, they can't get out, because once you close this, you're in there and no one can touch you. I just think that looks sweet. Just if someone's head is in there, it just looks really cool. So I'm gonna have to dig all the way just to get to this lever. So yeah, that's what it looks like when it's closed. I like it. I think it's cool. So I built it in Minecraft. Okay, so to get this looking nice, we shall do this. So now you won't see any grass when you open it. Okay. And that actually doesn't look too bad like that. I might just keep that as the roof. Put one here. Put one here. Now let's see. It's Bumblebee. What's up? Is he confused? He's got a block of emerald. Look at him, just what in the heck? Oh, I think he's British too. What in the bloody hell is this? Is this for perfect villages? Actually, that's... I should make one similar to this for villagers. That'd be pretty cool. For villager trading. Okay, I am going to finish this up because I've been recording for a long time, I think. Kind of lost track of time there. So, I will cut the video. I will finish this. And that'll be it, I think, for today. Be back. And it is complete, my friends. And I just put an ad on the Skype chat. So I think people are going to start checking it out. So here's Cheery checking it out. So yeah, I think it's going to be a success. At least Cheery thinks it's cool. He said it was a cool idea on the chat. So yeah, totally pointless build, but it's okay. And I wrote a little user's manual here. Welcome to the 8-bit SMP AFK pods, brought to you at no charge by Blizo. Continue to the next page for user manual. You are tired from working so hard on the 8-bit SMP server. Your efforts are noticed, especially yours, Blizo. That's why we have provided you with these AFK chambers, and my phone's ringing. AFK chambers for your resting needs. Actually, I have my sounds on too. Whoops. And how to use. Step into the pot of your choice. Pull the lever above your head. Do not be alarmed as the door is shut on your chamber. You are now sealed in your chamber. A light near your pod will indicate that you are AFK and resting in your chambers and therefore will not be disturbed. Oops, I made an extra page. So yeah, I think people might... I think it's just a kind of a fun build, and I extended the pathway here and made a little cool tunnel to the farm over here. So yeah, thanks so much for watching this episode, guys, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.